What's up, guys? Coach Cam back again with another video. This workout is full body pull workout. Starting off here, 80-pound chin ups. So it was difficult, but I got 6 reps, which is an increase of a rep. So far, so good. My form is getting a little bit looser. So there's kind of a sweet spot with form where you're taking your time a little bit to fatigue the muscle, and then there's moving weight from point A to point B as fast as you can. And I'm on this exercise, I'm getting a little closer to just moving weight from point A to point B as the weight gets heavier. That's what I find that I tend to do with a lot of exercises, but that's just a heads up that that's kind of what's going on with the form on the chin ups. However, it's going to start resulting in more progress on paper, but doesn't mean I'm stimulating like more muscle than if I went a little slower, use a little less weight. Anyway, here is seated cable rows. Also, want to point out that this was one extra day of recovery than usual. So I have been training Tuesdays and Fridays. This was Saturday morning, so a whole nother day, and I do believe it helped my recovery on chin-ups as well as here with bicep curls. So these are 37.5-pound dumbbells, and I managed to get 7 reps on each arm, which that might be the first time that I got the same reps on both arms. Usually my left arm was 1 rep less. So that's pretty cool to note that and be able to put that on my logbook. So make sure you're tracking your workouts. If you're not, how do you know you're not just spinning your wheels? You don't want to be making up your workout once you're already in the gym. You want to know what you're doing before you even go there. That way you can do your best at the gym to make sure you're making progress, because you're not there just to goof off and get a pump. You're there to make progress from last time, right? Training harder than last time so that you can make progress, right? That's kind of what Coach Greg says, train harder than last time. I have a stringer that says that. And, training hard is a skill. It's not something that comes easy. It's not something that you're born able to do. You have to practice it and hone that in. So you'll find in the beginning you think you're training hard, but as you go about it over time, over months, you start realizing what it actually means to train hard and how deep you can actually dig to finish a rep, with good form, obviously. But I think that's much more valuable than just adding more and more sets to your workouts. So here is 255 pounds for Romanian deadlifts. Did 9 reps here again, so I just added 10 pounds from last time. And it's a good thing to note that I'm moving up in weight and I'm kind of keeping the 9 rep thing. So hopefully I can, get up to 300 pounds for 9 reps. That's a good mark, I think. 300, 315 for 9. I actually need more plates soon because I only have about 350 pounds of weight here in my garage gym. So I might need to start looking at getting 2 more 45 plates to be able to do like heavier deadlifts whenever the time comes. Shrugs, 2 plates aside, and got about 13 reps here. Range of motion is really short, but you just give it your best effort, and you are definitely getting an intense stretch and stimulus on the upper traps. So I definitely think that more recovery is something that more people need to look into, because I took 1 day extra and I made more progress on bicep curls and on chin ups, rows. Deadlifts was kind of the same. Here is forearm flexion, so barbell wrist curls behind the back. So far, so good on these too. I've just been adding about 5 pounds each workout. So sooner or later, it's going to be a lot of weight on there, you know what I mean? That's only 80 pounds, but, what if one day that's 90, one day that's 100, one day that's 135, you know? Am I gonna have small arms, small forearms curling 135 for 10? That would be crazy. So, looking forward to the future with that. I actually added another exercise at the end of this workout. Instead of doing body weight pull-ups, I decided, hey, I want bigger arms. Let's do one more arm exercise. So this makes two bicep exercises, one set each. And this is a Bayesian curl, however they call it. Um, got the cable behind me, just doing one arm at a time. And the actual amount of weight I put on there, I think is just 10 pounds, but the metal bar that is moving up and down, that whole section probably weighs like 15 pounds. So it's more weight than it looks like. Anyway, I eked out about 8 reps on each arm. And so, anybody out there thinking I'm not doing enough for my arms, well, here's one more exercise. So, even though I made progress, on the single arm curls before without adding this in, we'll see what this does. Always room to experiment. So we're not being dogmatic here. We are just addressing the main points of what proper exercise is. And then if you want to explore beyond that, feel free. Don't don't get dogmatic on me. I'm just here to say that hey, less volume is working, right? Training harder is working with far less time commitment. I train twice a week. Takes me about 30 minutes each workout. Nothing crazy, but hey, when you push really, really hard and have the right exercises to train the muscles directly, hey, the sky's the limit. Post workout flex here, my workout from last time and this time, 5'7", 170. Um, so yeah, so far so good. Each exercise made a little bit of progress here and there. So that's kind of what I'm going for. And then we'll see what I do from here. My wife actually wants me to cut, so a cut might be coming in my future here, so I can probably cut 10, 15 pounds. If I cut 20 pounds, I'd be really lean. I'd be probably starving, but we could try it and see what's up. So comment below if you think I should cut. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, guys.